Hello students of Standard 10. DAV Moyle Public School welcomes you all in e-learning classes. Here Nitin Pushpatode, your social science teacher. Today's topic is types of political parties. Students, in the previous online session, we learned about necessity, functions of political parties, and party system. Okay, so let's begin an online session of social science. Types of political parties. Students, political parties play an important role in the democratic countries. Democracies that follow federal system all over the world. It tend to have two kinds of political parties. First, parties that are present in several or all units of the federation. It's called national parties. Second, parties that are present in only one of the federal units. It's called state party. Students, in India, there are both national parties and state parties. Every party in the country has to register with the election commission. Students, national parties. Listen, students, what is the criteria to become a national parties? Listen, first point, a party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in Lok Sabha elections or assembly election within of 3 or 4 states. Second point, it should wins at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha within a 3 or 4 states. So students, these criteria recognized as a national party. Okay. Students, these parties are given a unique symbol and some other special facilities by the election commission. That's why these parties are called recognized political parties. Students, national parties in India. Listen, students, till 2020 in India there are 8 national parties. How many? 8 national parties in our country now presently. Okay. Students, first, Indian National Congress. Students, it is popularly known as Congress Party. It is one of the oldest party of the world. It was founded in 1885 by retired British officer Alan Hume. Students, Congress Party supports secularism and welfare of weaker sections and minorities. Students, presently, who is the president of Indian National Congress? Huan Sonia Gandhi is the president of Indian National Congress. Bharatiya Janata Party. It is another important national party of India. Students, it was founded in 1980 by Bharatiya Janasangh. The aim of the party is to build a strong and modern India. Students, it came to be power in 1998 as the leader of National Democratic Alliance. That means NDA, including several state and regional parties. Students, who is the president of Bharatiya Janata Party presently? JP Nadda. JP Nadda is the president of Bharatiya Janata Party. Students, in 2019 Lok Sabha election, Bharatiya Janata Party won maximum seats and became a ruling party or the majority party of India. In such a way that Prime Minister Narendra Modi just become a leader of Lok Sabha and he belongs from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, students, next one, Bahujan Samaj Party, BSP. Its symbol is elephant. Okay, students, BSP was founded in 1984 under the leadership of Kashiram. Okay, students, Kashiram was the founder of BSP. So now currently who is the president of BSP? Huvan Mayawati. Mayawati is the president of Bahujan Samaj Party. Students, seeks to the represents and secure power of the Bahujan Samaj, which includes the Dalits, Adivasis, OBCs and religious minorities. So it's a aim of Bahujan Samaj Party. Next party is Communist Party of India, Marxist, CPIM. Okay, students, CPIM, it was founded in 1964. Students, it believes in Marxism, Leninism, supports socialism, secularism, and democracy. And students, it opposes imperialism and communalism. So, students, these are the aims of CPI-M party. Students, who is the president of Communist Party of India Marxist currently? Tell me. You know about that? Listen, students, Sitaram Yechury. Sitaram Yechury is the president of Communist Party of India Marxist. Okay, students, next one, Communist Party of India, CPI. Students, it was founded in 1925. It believes in again Marxism, Leninism, secularism, and democracy. It opposes the force of communalism. Students, again, who is the president of Communist Party of India? Listen, students, parliamentary chairperson is Binoy Viswam. Binoy Viswam is the parliamentary chairperson of Communist Party of India. Students, this party just split in 1964. Yes, students, togetherly, these parties were split in 1964. Students, in the given slide, you are seeing the symbols of these parties. First, CPI-M symbols and second, CPI symbol. Next national party is Nationalist Congress Party, NCP. Students, Nationalist Congress Party is founded in 1999. It is founded by the Sharad Pawar. Students, who is the president of Nationalist Congress Party? Sharad Pawar is the president and founder of the Nationalist Congress Party. It supports democracy, Gandhian secularism, equity, social justice and federalism. Students, now in Maharashtra government, Nationalist Congress Party become a second party in the state, and that means in the alliance government, NCP is playing a important role. Friends, next one, All India Trinamool Congress, AITMC. Listen, friends, this party is launched on 1st January 1998 under the leadership of Mamta Banerjee. Under the leadership of Mamta Banerjee. That means Mamta Banerjee is the president of All India Trinamool Congress. Friends, this party is recognized as a national party in 2016. This party symbol is flowers and grass. Yes, students, the party symbol is flowers and grass. Just in the given slide, just you are observing the symbols of these party, students. Okay, so students, in such a that these are the 7 parties just we discussed. Students, which is the 8th national party of India? Listen, 8th national party of India is National People's Party. Students, it is enforced in the northeastern state Meghalaya. Students, its founder is P.A. Sangma. Okay, National People's Party. Next point is state parties. Students, parties that are present in only one of the federal units or state. It's called state party. Students, what is the criteria to become a state party? Listen, a party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the legislative assembly of a state and wins at least 2 seats. These criteria are recognized as a state party. These are commonly referred to regional parties. Students, state parties with national level organization. Listen, some of the regional parties are all India parties that happens to have succeeded only in some states. Parties like the Samajwadi Party, Samta Party and Rashtriya Janata Dal have national level political organization with units in several states. Students, these parties are regional or state parties, not a nationalized parties, but they play a role in a formulation of government in national level. So that's why these parties have a status of national level organization. Okay, students, some of these parties like Biju Janata Dal, Sikkim Democratic Front and Mizo National Front are conscious about their state identity. Okay, students, next point, status of the state parties. What are the status of the state parties? Listen, students, over the last 3 decades, the number and strengths of these parties has expanded. This made the Parliament of India politically more and more diverse. No national party is able to secure on its own a majority in Lok Sabha. As a result, the national parties are compelled to form alliance with the state party. Yes, students, in Maharashtra, there is alliance government. This is the best example in front of us. Okay, since 1996, nearly every of these state parties has got an opportunity to be a part of one or the other national level coalition government. This has contributed to strengthening of federalism and democracy in our country. So students, these are the state parties. Next point is challenges to political parties. Students, presently people are dissatisfied with the performance of the political parties. Political parties need to face and overcome some challenges. Okay, first, lack of internal democracy. In most of the political parties, the power is concentrated in the hands of one or few leaders at the top. Ordinary members of the party don't get sufficient information about the happening inside the party. So students, this is the prominent challenge to political parties during elections. Second, dynamic succession. Listen, the top position in many political parties are generally controlled by the members of one family. Leaders on the top have unfair chance of favoring their families and friends. Okay, third one, money and muscle power. Students, this is another prominent challenge to political parties during elections. Since parties are focused only on winning elections, students they tend to use shortcuts to win elections. For example, they nominated those candidates who have or can raise lots of money. Rich people and companies who give funds to the parties tend to have influence on the policies and decisions of the party. So students, this is the prominent challenge to political parties during election. Last one, meaningful choice to the voters. It states that very often parties don't seem to offer a meaningful choice to the voters. So students, these are the challenges to political parties: lack of internal democracy, dynastic succession, money and muscle power, meaningful choice to the voters. Reformation of political parties. Students, how can we reform the political parties? Listen, in order to face the challenges, political parties need to be reformed. Students, I am telling you some recent efforts and suggestions in our country to reform the political parties. First, anti-defection law. Students, according to this law, MLAs or MPs cannot change the party after the election. If any MLA or MP changes party, he or she will lost the seat in the legislature. Students, this was done because of the anti-defection law. Students, this condition we are just observing nowadays in our country. Students, second, details of property. Details of property and criminal laws. Students, in order to reduce the influence of money and criminals, the Supreme Court of our country passed an order. Now it becomes mandatory for every candidate who contests election to file an affidavit giving details of his property and criminal cases pending against him. So students, this is the another criteria to reform the political party. Next one's file an income tax return. The election commission passed an order making it necessary for political parties to hold their organizational elections and file their income tax returns. Okay, so these are the criteria for reform the political parties: anti-defection law, then details of the property, and file and income tax returns, and so on. Okay, so this is the reformation of political parties. Students, on the basis of today's short portion, some assignment questions I am giving you. You have to write the answer of these questions. Okay, students, in such a way that this lesson is finished. In the next online session, we will learn new lesson. Okay, so students, till then, thank you very much and have a nice day.